Good afternoon, everybody. Well, before lunch, I think I should really cut short I'm really grateful to the organizer and thankful to MX Media. They are focusing only on steel structures, and that is what had interested us for last couple of years to sponsor or support them whatever way. And my passion, my subject is tubular structures. The hollow sections also is called, and the brand which we promote is Tata Structura. I start with the famous quote from Einstein: "The world will not evolve past its current state of crisis by using the same thinking that created the situation." Well, we have to change, and probably nature has taught us to change. But we adopt from the various aspects in the nature. See, the train engine front is aerodynamic. Probably we learned from the bird's beak. From the web, actually, we learned how to design the bridge. That was probably long back. The suspension bridges has been thought of. Well, we learned from the ants can probably, or termites can build a most effective air conditioning system. This is bribs can just make the dam natural. Or we have bird's nest. Probably the weaver birds, they make a very fantastic nest for themselves, which in China probably the bird's nest, that stadium has been created with this concept. Well, from the cactus, the concept of a building in Qatar, which is MMA building, that has been thought of. Bamboos probably is one of the very ancient structural member as well, but the architectural concept is that which might have helped the architects of Taipei 101 tall building. So from there, actually, if we just come, in fact, from bamboos again, the concept of tube for structures application has come. So from circular to square or rectangular, that is the later on formation, but basically it is hollow, just like a tube. Well, tube, it looks very light, and like Mr. Tomar has just mentioned, I also come across question that tube can take loads. Well, a small ant can also take much higher load than its own weight. So it can. Well, as I told that there are three sections, whether it is circular or a square or rectangular. These are hollow sections, and these are from the industry perspective, people, these are the specification which has got a couple of grades, 210, 240, 310. Now we are graduating to 355 as well, whereas world is changing to 400 plus. So at least today, that we have reached to 310. That gives a lot of saving, and most of the projects are using today this grade. These are the sizes as per our company's manufacturing, but there are sizes beyond that world over. Well, if we see really last, before 2000, practically not much of popularity on tubular structures, but after 2000, there has been a lot of application, as Professor Shah or Suhasji has designed airports, many airports, not one or two, and it has really changed the revolution. I mean, before that, I have been working practically for more than 3 decades, but actually, small warehouse, small godown is never really excited as a structural engineer. Probably the airport in the country, which is, has changed. Not only the structural sort of concept, use of hollow sections, also the facilities for fabrication or detailing, all that thing. Across the world, I think tubes are used for this type of structures all over. And our engineers, our architects know less. They have proved even beyond, because I have also traveled a couple of countries, and I've seen our structures are no less than any other world class. Well, as I mentioned, some of the airports, this is few airports pictures which is been done by the consultants present here. Some railway stations, here it's a big challenge actually. After airports, probably railways also should adopt, where we are trying to actually influence the railway authorities to adopt, because there is a slow process though, but we have been able to do some of the railway platforms, some of the FOBs in the railway systems. Then office buildings, these are required a lot of architectural shapes as well. So this is one of the Infosys building in Pune. So architectural buildings, there are many applications today with the a lot of malls and the shopping centers. There has been lot of uses. Similarly, stadiums, auditoriums, solar industry, general engineering, and then industrial structures. So some of them I will be covering by just pictures which will interest you. This is the first airport in probably Bombay, the Terminal 1B. All started with, that time Hafiz contractor was the architect, and we have, we could convince, and then these tubes have been used. Similarly, some of the other airports can. This is in the railways also in a small way though started, but some of the span, which is some of the stations in Karnataka, Hubli, then your Turbe station in Mumbai. Then right now there are a lot of platform structures are being built in with the tubes. So some of the success of FOBs in the Western railway systems, and these are pictorial. These are design stage only, and it's under construction. Where you have also a big saving, almost 25-30% of saving in steel. During the Commonwealth Games, of course, there are a lot of stadiums. More than 10 stadiums has been built here in Delhi. Indira Gandhi Stadium, then Commonwealth Games stadiums or villages, then cycle velodrome. And right now, there's some recently completed large span indoor auditorium in Hosur, which is 80-meter span. Some exhibition hall, which is also somebody mentioned about 90-meter span truss, which is possible, single span, and this is something very unique. And some of the stadiums are coming up in Noida and Greater Noida, also many parts of the country. Those are under design. These are mostly using tubular. So aesthetically also a lot of application in general engineering in the tubes, architectural buildings, coverage and swimming pool, etc. And then facades, as mentioned. Tall buildings, of course, and then this is one of the premier building in Mumbai for Honda's office. I think it was designed by Subhasji, that New Bombay, or Bombay is one of the Honda's factory or office building complex. Okay. So some innovative design, some space frame joints, which we have seen some of the trioditic joints, new joints, which are available in some developed countries. So these can be taken into consideration. Some of the trees, columns, which applications, which you have seen, Professor Shah had adopted. Some of the skywalk in Bombay, particularly, many places, this is use of hollow sections. Now, NH1, there is a lot of FOBs where 100% hollow sections, even the columns which are laced, and the tassels, everything is made of hollow sections. Some carved structures, that CIDCO exhibition center. Apart from this application, there are infrastructure sector like telecom, which you see that tubulars have become very popular because number of joints much less, which is look-wise aesthetically more appealing. So new industry which is coming, sunshine industry again, is the solar, and solar requires the support structures, which is very has to be light, and that's a huge market for tube industry as well as the fabrication community totally, because next 5 to 6 years we plan for more than 1 lakh megawatt, and according to norms something around 50 metric ton per sort of megawatt, and next is almost 50 lakh metric ton, and that much fabrication facilities are also going to come, or that much will be demand. Next is actually we have been just working for the use in this kind of substation or transmission line tower structures, and as we have seen in China, at least they are using tubes for substation structures, and very soon maybe we are also working and with the Power Grid and other companies, and we want to see that this is also change the norm. So industrial, now coming to industrial, there are generally lot of those factory sheds, etc., and warehouses. These have been previously, it used to be designed with conventional sections, but later on there's the PB sector, which is the which using a plate cutter system. But still there are, suppose you want to give some shapes, these are the kind of structures, and where there is a big large span structures, this is one such for 40 meter span, but height 40 meter with a having a sort of a conveyor at the center for bulk material handling called silo. So this is the kind of thing where hollow sections has found good uses. So large span, again truss, where recently Ultratech Cement for their bulk material storage, which is more than almost 100 meter span, that has gone quite a few, almost 10 to 15,000 metric ton has been used for their various locations. Same is the coal sheds and such large span sheds are available. And these are some of the industrial applications, like material handling is a big area where tubular structures are getting entry. We have been able to convince NTPC to adopt normally for so many years. They have never used tubes for any structures. Recently they have switched over to use of hollow sections. So these are the kind of conveyor structures where the possibility of uses are enormous. And in the power sector opening up, I think we consultants over here, they will have definitely scope for such designs. Like pipe support structures is, for various applications, particularly in the refinery sector, you have a lot of supports which can be definitely used mainly as a compressive member, and that can be used with the hollow sections. EIL is one of them who had adopted in many of the refinery projects. So we, in our own company, actually, Yemen Dastur is the consultant. We have a new plant coming up in KPO, which is in Odisha, and there more than 25,000 ton per conveyor structures, hollow sections have been used. So this is, we are no less. So some of the, just for interest, some of the international uses, one of the football stadium in Japan, and some architectural marble, this is the kind of structures for the stadium. So few pictures from stadium in Qatar, same one. Some railway platforms, actually, that's what I was just telling. The railways actually has got a lot of scope to modernize. And you have to see airports since covered, and I think all across the world everybody will agree that tubes is the best use. See, footover bridges we have been discussing, of course aesthetic, if we can add along with the safety, etc., will be no less. Most of the footover bridges across the, even in Southeast Asia is very, very interesting to look at. I've just collected few pictures. So, we probably have scope for further improvement in this area. There are quite a few projects right now going on, but we can maybe adopting. So, some shapes. Well, this is the probably chapter where steel buildings has been discussed much, and I'm really delighted that today price has, first of all, price has come down. One of the consultant I was also working, like Varyam had just mentioned, actually, it is 1100. My calculation, my actually consultant, somebody with whom I was working, it was 1124 for about 1 lakh square feet. Exactly is the picture. Like to like, actually. So I recall, Marutaji, when we had gone to DLF about 5 years back, probably 5-7 years back, it was coming something around 30 to 40% higher the cost. And because of that, actually, most of the promoter, they are not really ready to use. So I am sure that this will be the next few years. It will be definitely quite popular from the cost point of view. Second is that fabrication is also, I am very confident that there are many companies today, or at least some companies who have come, all the PB companies. My great friend Mr. Subrata Datta is sitting here, he is also representing Everest and Everest Industries, and I have seen that they have changed the concept. Actually, PEB means we knew that one particular shape. They are doing a lot of steel buildings for institutional or in sort of residential kind of applications. So I am sure the fabrication quality and etc. from these organized companies will improve. So kind of pre-column, there is steel scope, some uses, and some advantages. Of course, the technical, that is your, I think all dignitaries are knowing very fully well. This has got certain tensile capacity, tension or compression or bending or shear. I think all these hollow sections definitely did certain advantage on this front. I will not go much on this. And architectural, as is mentioned, that high quality surface finish, the carved is possible, and it is cost effective, and you can conceal the various services, and so that actually it can add to aesthetics. So painting, etc., or fabrication is easier. Painting is uniform painting is that is what matters. And I have just made a simple comparison, hollow sections versus conventional section. Of course, both are steel structure. First of all, the subject is steel structure. In that, maybe it is a further saving and further economy. So the simple one example for a small truss, and we found that like to like, it has been compared, and it has been found that that there is a 30% almost steel saving, and the cost also you can find somewhat there is about 10 to 15% cost saving. So ultimately, with this, I think I can probably say that there is a good sort of saving. Various tubular joints which are today available with the imported 3D cutting machines, etc. And fabrication is, as I told you, it is, tubes can be bent to the shape that you desire. With this, I think I can say thank you. Right, sir. No, it is, see, seamless, with seamless, if you actually compare basically, the strength criteria that actually the weld line, which is called DRW or HFIWR pipe, so that is welded, welding is efficient more than 100% whenever we test actually in online testing, so that weld will not sort of, open away. So it is, but other parent material will sort of, it can. Have you done
any data? Have you collected any database for the admin behavior of a piece of pipe? Even let's say 2 meters.
No, actually, no. It is okay. Okay. Okay.